How much should you exercise to lose weight? And first of all, forgive me for being perhaps a little bit slow or stiff today, but I was exercising yesterday and I wasn't looking where I was going and I twisted my damn ankle again. But then I got back home and then I was really excited and running up the stairs and then the same foot shot out from under me and I ate shit. And when I caught myself, apparently I jarred something that didn't show up for like another 8 hours. And now I'm super stiff. This is what it's like to get old. This is what everyone was talking about when they always told me, oh, you'll see. I see. And it sucks. I should have been doing more yoga. Okay, how much exercise should you be doing to lose weight? Listen, I can't tell you how much exercise you're gonna have to do to lose weight, because that is dependent on so many factors that it is actually not funny to me at all. Science tells us that people that exercise for 30 minutes a day are healthier than people who don't exercise. People that exercise for 60 minutes a day are healthier than people who exercise for 30. And people who exercise for 90 minutes a day are really freaking healthy. So that's what science tells us. Experience tells us that 90 minutes a day ain't gonna fucking happen, especially when you fall down. And like we've discussed over the past videos, how much exercise is actually healthy for you is dependent on your current endocrine and hormonal health, as well as what your schedule allows. And don't expect that the amount of exercise that's healthy for you this week or this month or this year is going to carry through into future weeks, months, or years. You might naturally increase the amount that you want to exercise, or you might need more rest. Because as covered in the exercise for metabolic damage video, it can actually be more beneficial to your health to be resting more than exercising while you're going through your healing process. But let's assume that you are a healthy person who eats sufficient calories and makes time to exercise. In the ideal world that I would construct for all of our collective health, you would be doing weight training for an hour, 2 to 3 times a week. You would be doing cardio for 30 to 60 minutes, 2 to 5 times a week. And you would be practicing yoga or doing some other prolonged, focused stretching practice at least 79,000 times a week. You don't have time to stretch like 5 times a day? Okay. Just make sure that you do it 2 to 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes. I would also love it if more of us took the time to go for long walks in nature over varied terrain, with frequent stops to wiggle our toes in the dirt, take deep breaths, feel grounded, and appreciate the immense beauty that our world offers. But I think we might be getting a little bit too ideal. The point I really want to stress is don't stress. Don't beat yourself up if you miss a workout. Don't freak out if you feel too tired to do the run that you had previously planned. It's no big deal if your knee hurts and you need to take a few days off to heal and prevent a catastrophic injury. Don't waste your time worrying about your health or your athletic process if you have a lazy week or 2. Just literally do your best until you can do better, and then do better. And then take some time off to rest, because doing better can be tiring. Focus on long-term health and activity goals that will be sustainable in the long term. Crazy amounts of exercise that result in burnout, DNA damage, or injuries is not gonna cut it. And nobody needs to get orthorexic. Of all the things the world needs, it is not more orthorexic people trying to blame their orthorexia on veganism. Yes, I remember you. It's a misunderstanding of what habits constitute health, and usually an obsession with caloric restriction and weight loss. You need exercise. You need intensity. But you also need rest, and the trick is finding out how to balance these. And no, balance does not imply animal products. The amount of exercise that is beneficial for you is so personal. And that level varies on a seasonal, on a monthly, a weekly, sometimes even an hourly basis. Personally, I try to be active for an hour a day. And for me, being active can mean a lot of different things. It can mean a really great morning run, preferably where I don't fall down. It could be going to the gym to lift. It could be doing body weight resistance exercises. It could be a bike ride to the beach to go for a swim or playing tag with the kids. It could be a nice long vigorous walk during the sunset, a yoga session. You get the idea. It's varied, it's slightly unpredictable, It's not always scheduled. It's just incorporating activity and thus exercise that I enjoy into a life that I love, which is the most important part of just everything. Your life, your exercise, your health. It's enjoying yourself and creating a life that you love and gets you excited to wake up in the morning. And finding a way to get pleasure out of the activities that are good for your health and your well-being. Exercise doesn't have to be forced, and it doesn't have to be uncomfortable, but it does have to be regular and consistent. And the only way that you are going to be consistently regular about your exercise is if you enjoy it. And if it manages to take care of you, your happiness, your health, and it manages to fit in with all of your responsibilities as well. An exercise routine that works has nothing to do with perfection. It has nothing to do with amazing feats of activity. It has everything to do with making better choices for yourself, with being a kind and reasonable person. It has to do with being variable and knowing that doing your best will mean different things on different days. So until next time, make better choices for yourself, be kind, do your best, acknowledge that it might be different tomorrow, and take really good care of yourself. I will see you soon.